You're a coward. So much for transparency.
Yeah. Why doesn't Holder come out here and address his people? Address his citizens?
His fellow countrymen.
Well, he's supposed to be our Attorney General, U.S. Attorney General. I thought we were U.S. citizens.
Backdoor Holder. Backdoor Holder.
What were you at 9/11?
Open the gate. Backdoor Holder.
He went through the back. This is a big church. There's a big parking lot in the back. He went through a back entrance. There's no doubt. He went through the back entrance. He's
with KSM, making sure he's getting good food.
I guess those people over there are VIP of some kind. They get to get very close. They get to stand very close to the church.
They're over here. What do you mean?
What? Yeah, they're Holder supporters.
Gentlemen from the Nassau County Police Department defending the First Amendment today.
Is that what he said?
What's his right?
Right with arrest. Watching the Attorney General of the United States get out of his car.
Outrageous. Is that what they said, Steve? They're suspending the First Amendment? Is that what he said?
That officer over there said they're closing off that block, a public sidewalk. Okay?
Right.
I asked him what about my First Amendment right as a citizen to petition the government, this gentleman to get out. He says he knows more about the Constitution than me, and I don't need to worry about the First Amendment.
Oh, credible. Credible arrogance.
Hold the gun and go! 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 Hold the gun and go!
Where's your megaphone, Judy?
Holder's gotta go! They give it to me today.
Oh, that's
they
all
took
right.
my megaphone away.
Oh, it's all right.
Remember these people.
Right.
They're the reason we're here.
Holder's
We stand
gotta
for them
go.
because nobody has understanding
gotta
on the
go.
side. These people
gotta
deserve
go.
the right to have a military tribunal for these people who were killed in an act of war. It was not a civil issue. It's not. The guys got upset and rammed a car.
Right.
They were murdered in an act of war. First of all, the trial's purpose is not for these people, not to get these guys. The purpose of this trial is only to Bush. Say Bush did this, Cheney did that. The atrocities of all of that terrible torture they were put through. That's what it's for.
Right.
It's nothing to do with it.
And do you
Nothing
believe?
will be admissible in court.
Right.
It'll all be thrown out, and everything. They didn't get Miranda. They don't deserve to be Miranda. They're not citizens. They're terrorists.
Right. My friend of KSM, Weather Underground, enemy of Eric Holder.
Very, very good.
That's a good question. Why does Eric Holder have more regard for terrorist rights than for U.S. soldiers and intelligence services? How do you feel when Eric Holder calls us a nation of cowards, yet he's willing to pardon terrorists and hold them on trial in New York City?
How do I feel? It makes me very, very angry because I'm a New Yorker and I'm an American, and I don't feel that terrorists should be brought to our soil.
Right.
They're war criminals. These were acts of war. These were not common criminals.
Yeah.
They don't deserve to get the same constitutional rights as we get in our courts. And what happens? Just like a judge threw out the acorn thing in court on unconstitutionality clause. Well, what happens if he throws these terrorists out and they walk scot-free? How are the families going to feel?
Well,
how are we going to feel?
Well, their defense already has grounds to throw out the case based on poisoning of the jury pool when the president said he guaranteed there's going to be a conviction.
Exactly.
It's a political statement, right?
Yes, but no one.
You think they're putting Bush and Cheney on trial in this case?
Yes, exactly. That's what they want to do. This administration wants to blame Bush and Cheney for everything, for the economy, for every single thing that went wrong in this country, and that is still going wrong. They've been in power for a year, and they still refuse to take responsibility for anything.
Do you agree with Steve Flanagan when he says this trial is going to be a stage for Al-Qaeda to promote their propaganda?
Definitely, positively. And they'll be all over New York. All their operatives will be all over New York. And who knows what they're going to be up to.
So Eric Holder is actually endangering the American people by allowing
Definitely
this.
and positively.
Incredible.
My son works 2 blocks from the federal courthouse. And I am petrified. But I think all of us in New York are in danger. Plus the cost of this trial. Why should we have to foot the bill for this? I heard somewhere $75 million.
Incredible,
The poor judge, he's going to have security for the rest of his life.
Police Commissioner Kelly's called for something like $60 million. He says he doesn't have enough money to operate all the security that's required to stage this trial.
Exactly. And even if the federal government reimburses us, it's our money.
Right, our money.
It's taking from one pocket and putting in the other pocket.
It really sticks in your craw.
And what do they think we're stupid?
Right.
I think they really do think we're stupid.
They must.
They're counting on low numbers.
Exactly.
Not enough people are out there protesting.
Right.
And quite frankly, when you have a situation, it's a no-win situation either way.
Right.
If they try him and by some miraculous intervention they're acquitted, they've already acknowledged it. They're never going to let him go.
Right.
So what would Al-Qaeda do then? Say, look at this justice system. It doesn't matter.
It's a farce.
Right.
It's insane. The whole premise of his argument, trying and to show them our justice system, is absurd.
Well, that's not real.
If it wasn't so sad, it would be laughable. I'm laughing here, but I don't know whether to laugh or cry.
Well,
it's really incredible.
Crying is more appropriate.
Well, you guys are weathering this inclement weather.
Isn't it ironic that Foley Square, it rained today? It's raining.
Yes.
It's God's tears.
Wow, that's an interesting metaphor.
Yes, for the poor people who died that day, and for our country. What's going on in our country?
Right, it's
God
a really
is
sad,
crying for
sad
the
day.
US.
It's a sad day.
It is a sad day in America.
Well, thanks for coming out here, showing your determination, showing you're not going to just roll over and take it anymore. And this inspires Americans all over the country.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, it's really coming down now, the rain, but it's not deterring. Not deterring these patriots for coming out here and letting their voice be heard. It's a cold, cutting rain today. But these protesters are out full force because they want the world to know, they want Americans to know that they're not happy at all with the job this Attorney General is doing. It's got nothing to do with the fact that he was appointed by Barack Obama or that he's black or any other ridiculous reason. It has to do with his insane decisions that these protesters want him to be held accountable for.
Holder has to go! 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 Holder has to go!
Holder has to go!
Holder has to go! Holder has to go! Eric, traitor, traitor, Eric, traitor, traitor, Eric, traitor, traitor.
These people are not holding back. They're letting their opinions be known. They're exercising their First Amendment rights today, no doubt.
Holder's gotta go! 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 Holder's gotta go!
Boy, the weather has really turned bad, but these patriots are not being deterred. You got to give them a lot of credit for this. Probably would have been twice the number of people if the weather had been better, but even so, they came out.
The favorite Sheikh is calling.
saying that you want to bring them here to New York to speed up their trials? Get a life.
Hold is a stinking rat.
You're a
You stinking rat.
You're a traitor.